Hello my darlings, welcome back to my channel. Today is a very special day because this is a very special month. It's February, guys. And no, I'm not talking about Valentine's Day. It's Women in Horror Month. This is the month that we celebrate all of the women in both film and the literary world and even art that contribute to our wonderful and amazing horror genre. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't want to do a video like this. The fact that we still have to have a time set aside to tell people and to remind people that women are in the horror genre. And not even just women, you know, people of color and LGBTQ+ and non-binary people, and the fact that we have to remind everyone that we are here and that we are publishing just as much as, you know, the typical white male is crazy to me. So I didn't really want to make a video where I give you guys a list of women that you should be reading. Because the truth of the matter is that you should be finding these women yourself. I mean, we are out there just as much as everyone else. We are promoting our stuff just as much, writing just as much, publishing, and we're just here. And no one wants to find us. So, I am going to make a video where I tell you guys some of the amazing women that I know, but I'm not making a list of women that they're not publishing anymore. I'm just not. I want to recommend to you guys women that are still active, that are still publishing now, that if you go and buy one of their books this month, you're probably going to help pay their rent, or you're going to buy diapers for their kids, or something that actually means something to us. So, here is a list of women that you should be reading. I am starting off this list with a woman that I feel like her name is the most widely known in this genre now, and her name is Ania Ahlborn. I've mentioned her a few times on this channel. She writes several different types of horror books, and you should definitely check them all out. My recommendation at the moment would probably be Seed or Bird Eater. Those are the ones that I've enjoyed the most so far. The second lady that you should be checking out, her name is Hailey Piper. She has just published a book called Benny Rose, the Cannibal King. She also has another book called Possession of Natalie Glasgow. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I've got quite a few names on this list. But she is very sweet and very nice and an amazing writer, which is the thing that you should know about every single person on this list that I am going to mention. That if I'm mentioning them now, I have read their books and they are amazing. They are not just great women that write horror, they are great writers. They are amazing horror writers, and you should be reading them. The third woman on my list, her name is Claire C. Holland. She published a book of poetry that I enjoyed a lot. Each poem represents a particular horror character that is a female, so there is like a poem based on Laurie, or, you know, Rosemary from Rosemary's Baby. It's an awesome collection, and you should definitely check it out. Number 4 on my list is a woman that she's just cool, and she has the coolest haircut. Her name is Lydian Faust. And I would like to also point out that if I mispronounce anybody's name, I'm very, 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 very sorry. All of their links to their books and their Twitters and Instagrams, if I know them, are going to be in the description box down below because they're amazing. But Lydian just published a poem collection as well, but she has also published novels. She is very cool. Okay. Very cool. Another lady I need to mention is Mrs. Mae MacCallum. She published a novella, last year called Eat. It was one of my favorite books of last year. I think I mentioned that it was. If not, it was at least in the top 10. But she is very sweet. Her Instagram has always made me very happy. So make sure that you buy her book and check her out because she is awesome. Who else? Who else? Oh my gosh, who else? I would also like to recommend the various anthologies that are out there that are all women or that make up about the same amount of writers, because there still is this thing with anthologies where usually 70% is male and 30% is women, people of color, or LGBTQ+. So any anthology that sort of evens those odds out, definitely check out. I can only recommend one from, personal recommendation because I'm in it, and I think that the other ladies that are in it with me are very, very talented. All of their stories blow my story out of the water, and it was edited and created by Miss Jill Girardi. She is a sweetheart. The anthology is called Under Her Black Wing. It is an all-women horror anthology, and like I said, my story is in this anthology, but these women just blew it out of the park. It is a very well-crafted anthology. And I'm not just saying that because I'm in it. I'm telling you because these women that contributed to this book, they are rock stars. So you should definitely check them out. I am also going to leave a list of other women authors that I either am just not thinking of them, or I haven't read their books, but I mean, the fact is that I likely have their books on my Kindle because I want to try them out, so you should try them out with me. And if there is anyone that you can think of that is amazing that I don't have listed, make sure you leave it down in the comments because I am always willing to expand my library. So that is all I've got for you guys today. Okay, all of my books and links to my social media are in the description box down below. Because guess what, guys? I'm a woman in horror. You should really buy my books all 12 months of the year, but if you buy them this month, that's cool too. You don't even have to read them. Just buy them. Anyway, that's all I've got for you guys today. So, kisses, my darlings.